I've been here for a while. I've just been kind of relaxing here on the rocks, and just how could you not look at this view? This is the best view I've seen in the Catskills. Good morning. Well, I'm in a much better place this morning than I was last night. So a little word of encouragement, or a little word to the wise, I guess, for those of you who don't backpack and maybe thinking about starting backpacking. You can love doing this. You can love being outdoors and camping and doing all this, as long as you understand and you're okay with the fact that every once in a while you're going to get your butt kicked. And that's what happened to me yesterday. Not physically. Physically, I felt fine. My toe was a little sore, but it feels fine today. Just getting off of it. But mentally, it started when I first got up. You know, my food hadn't dehydrated all the way the night before, so I had to get up and get that all bagged up. My GPS tried to take me a direction that was supposed to be like 10 or 15 minutes faster. It was almost a half hour slower. When I got up here into New York, there's some black ice, and I didn't wreck, but I got squirrely on the road, and so, you know, and then my microphone wasn't working, and then my toe, and then the wind trying to get the hammock set up, and the filter, and then I was just done. But I messed with the filter last night. I got it working. Got myself like 28 ounces of water. Boiling myself up some water now for breakfast. I'm going to do some oatmeal. I'm going to have myself a coffee. And then I'm going to go up to Terrace Mountain. And I know right around the corner from Terrace Mountain there is a water source, a spring. So I'm going to take up all my water containers and I'm going to filter up a bunch more water. While I'm up there, go, 12. There is a gnat in my water. How'd that get there? I can drink some water. Yeah. So, yeah. Went and checked up the path a little bit. There's another campsite up by a stream crossing. I just went up there to check it out, but I'm going to stay here. There's not going to be a way down here. I'm right next to this outcrop and got to see the awesome sunrise this morning. So, I'm going to charge some things up. I'm going to make my breakfast, have some coffee, and I'm going to hit the trail, and I'll see you in a little bit. Alright, so I made it out to the, I guess it's the Jack Giebel shelter over on Terrace Mountain. Stopped over at the water source that's marked on the map, just to make sure it was there. Got myself some water, got my filtering. Very happy about that. And it is now time for some lunch. So figure I'll sit here a little bit, chill out here at the shelter, have some lunch, and then I'll head back to camp using the little feet that DB Cooper made. It's worked pretty good. Can't tell you how relieved I am to have water, and I'm 99% sure my filter's working, so I guess we'll know if I start feeling sick. Alright, where's my match? So what I've got for, well, pretty much all my food for this trip, it's pretty much all the same thing. But for lunch, I'm going to add a little extra. I made a dehydrated beef, kidney beans, black beans, rice, and some rotel. All into a mix, dehydrated it. I got that with me. But I'm also going to add some ramen noodles to it. But since I didn't eat much of a dinner last night, I'm going to eat a little bit extra today. So 32, and alright, so I need like a cup and a half. This. So this has been a really, really great trip. I know I complained a lot about yesterday, but the hike itself was great. All the problems I had didn't really bring me down. I was really, I don't know how many times I said this, but I was exhausted by the time I got to camp. Today feeling tons of energy. So, and it didn't hurt waking up to the awesome sunrise and getting water, which is nice. Beautiful, beautiful day. Starting to warm up really nice too, which is good and bad because I brought. So that's what I'm using for my pack for the day trip. It's a Cotopaxi Luzon, or Luxon, not Luzon, and it's a pretty interesting design. If you've never seen the Cotopaxis, they pack down, they fold into their own pocket. So they fold into their own pocket if you really want them nice and compact, but I just fold it in half and I stuffed it right in the hydration pack sleeve, of my my big 75-liter pack. It's lighter than the water, and it takes up less space, so I didn't even realize I had it in there. But I didn't want to carry my 75-liter pack around today because I was just doing a day hike. So that comes in really, really handy. Only problem with it is I didn't account on having to take my jacket off because it is close to 50 right now. So I gotta figure it out. I gotta repack it. Oh, that's coming through. Got my test Kircher. So here's my mix. Oh, here's my pouch. So today's going to be a real simple day. This is like, I think, 3 miles out to here from camp over to the spring and then up to here. I'm not going to do Wittenberg. I'm not going to have time. That's going to add like almost 3 miles additional to the day, and I'm really not trying to wear myself out. So not going anywhere. I'll get up there at some point. And it's a pretty significant climb to get up there. From what I can tell. Remember my spork. That's always a good trip. I'm going to make my lunch. Should be just boiled here. Give you guys a view. Alright, so made it back to camp, and I've been here for a while. I've just been kind of relaxing here on the rocks, and just how could you not look at this view? This is by far, from what I've seen in the Catskills, this is the best view I've seen in the Catskills. This is right up there with Giant Ledge and Panther Mountain, which are actually right over here. Beautiful view. So let me get you turned around. This little escarpment down here, on the other side of this hollow, that is Terrace Mountain. This whole little section. So down there is where I had lunch earlier today, and then this here is Wittenberg Mountain, which I'm not gonna do today. It's about 20 after 3, so I got about 2 hours before the sun goes down. Well, almost 2.5 hours before the sun goes down. But gotta start resting up because I gotta go back across this and across that range about 9 miles back down in the car tomorrow. So, beautiful day today. Absolutely gorgeous day. So still debating on whether or not I'm gonna have a fire tonight. If the wind picks up like it did last night, maybe not. It comes down off of Wittenberg pretty fierce, and it was blowing everything around last night. So don't need one. It's supposed to be a little bit warmer tonight than it was last night, so I'm not too concerned. I could just relax in the hammock again. We'll see. But I'll probably be up early tomorrow again, before sunrise. Have some breakfast, start packing up, and then head out early and just take my time heading back to the car. I won't be spending 2 hours over in Mount Pleasant like I did yesterday. Got bushwhacked up to the summit there. But all right, I'm gonna go start getting stuff ready for dinner later, and I'll talk to you later. So I've decided against a fire tonight. I'm ready for it to get dark. The sun is just about to duck behind Wittenberg, so I'm sitting out here as far out as I can to catch as much sun as possible. And I've got some owls up here, and I've got a crow over here, and the moon rising behind me. Sun setting in front of me. Beautiful way to spend my last night out here. I'm going to try to catch a sunrise tomorrow morning. It's supposed to be cloudy, and I don't know if you can see out there on the horizon. Definitely got some clouds starting to roll in. It's not too bad yet. So we'll see. So what I think I'm going to do tonight is I'm going to basically do what I did last night, but for a completely different reason. Last night I was just kind of done with it. Tonight, I think I'm just going to relax. And I'm just going to relax, hang out in the hammock. Maybe, I don't know, 8 o'clock or so, maybe I'll come out, and if it's still clear, do a little stargazing with a nearly full moon. I came out last night and I could see the Big Dipper, and I could see Orion shining right in the lens, aren't it? So maybe I'll do that, and then I will head back in and go to bed. Get up early tomorrow, pack up, and head out.